When it comes to transmitting the coronavirus, we're learning that we're more at risk inside places with air conditioning.
Yeah, so no surprise that is driving up the sales of air filtration systems. Medical reporter Meg Ferris has that.
At NOLA Cryo, clients are asking Milena Perkins about air quality in her Metairie spa, so she's looking into purifiers for her HVAC system.
Due to the COVID virus that's going around, I want to have a clean and safe environment for my clients, and it helps with sanitation through the air.
We talked to 3 HVAC companies that all said since the pandemic, sales are going up for air filtration systems. Taylor & Tyler AC and Heating is one of them.
We have sold a ton of them. Basically, since the corona has started, there's been a lot more awareness and a lot more concern about what is the quality air in my home.
HVAC companies say they're installing the REMI Halo. It goes inside the system, costing about $1,000 installed.
It's killing the mold spores, the bacteria, airborne contaminants, and viruses in that supply plenum.
When it comes to killing the coronavirus, the REMI Halo is not making that claim at this time. So we turn to LSU Health environmental expert Dr. Jim Diaz for the current research.
Ultraviolet C cannot be seen by the human eye, but it does kill pathogens, including bacteria and pathogens, and we know it can kill tuberculosis and it can kill SARS-CoV-2, and that was demonstrated in elegant experiments at Columbia University.
Dr. Diaz says what's needed is a specific UV light called UVC. Its wavelength is 222 to 255 nanometers. It can hurt your eyes, so it must be installed in the system. UVC is being used to clean businesses and public transportation after people are gone.
We use ultraviolet light frequently to kill tuberculosis bacteria in hospitals.
The Halo comes with and without UV light, but it doesn't specify that it's UVC. Some products do claim to have UVC light. It's a business gaining popularity in just the last few months. Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News, Medical Watch.
And right now, Columbia University is studying how long coronavirus has to be exposed to that UVC light to be killed.